dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News Weekend Edition.
Good evening, I'm Katie Cook. Just in, officials with Kentucky State Police Post 13 say a body was found in Leslie County today. The body was found in the Trace Branch boat ramp area, and it is unclear if it is the woman who went missing in late March after a car crashed into a creek. Now that body is being sent to a medical examiner to be identified. This is a developing story, and we will have much more information on our website, WYMT.com, as it becomes available. Well, Governor Andy Beshear says the number of confirmed COVID-19 cases in the state is steady. Today's report brings the total to 917 cases, 92 of those being new. There were also 3 more deaths in the last 24 hours. Shelby Lofton gives us an updated resource and results in the Commonwealth.
The social distancing is working. Governor Andy Beshear proved that by showing this graph. The number of flu cases, though believed to be not as contagious as the coronavirus, are down, especially since March, when the state began implementing a lot of steps.
If we follow the rules and restrictions, we will absolutely lessen or slow the spread of the coronavirus.
In addition to social distancing, the CDC is now recommending everyone wear cloth masks in public. But Beshear says no one should wear N95 respirators or surgical masks, pointing to the urgent need of PPE for medical professionals. He says the state needs help manufacturing it.
If you are a Kentucky company and you think you can do any of this, give us a call.
Kentucky State Police are always accepting donations.
Donating helps us feel a little bit in control of a situation that feels very difficult to grasp, an adversary you can't even see.
Right now, Kentucky has more than 18,000 hospital beds in various locations, more than 1,000 in the ICU, and ventilators are becoming more difficult to get. The governor shared the name of one of the people we shine our green lights for, Aaron Jordan, a 49-year-old Boyd County man. Beshear says he was a union bricklayer in good health.
Every one of these losses is very, very real. And today with these 3, we're at 40.
He says we should all stop, smile at strangers, and ask each other.
Are you taking care of yourself? Make sure we're asking that to each other as we go through this.
In Frankfort, Shelby Lofton, WKYT.
If you need health care coverage, you can go to kycovid19.ky.gov to fill out the one-page application. Secretary Eric Friedlander says people can be covered at least through June. Also today, Governor Beshear announced 2 cases in Perry County. However, officials with the Kentucky River District Health Department say these are not new cases. They are ones that were reported earlier in the week. Officials from the health department say Perry County has a total of 3 confirmed cases. And the coronavirus has made its way to Johnson County. Governor Beshear announced the county's first positive case of the COVID-19 yesterday. Johnson County Judge Executive Mark McKenzie updated the community on the situation and offered a positive update on the patient.
The individual did not reach a level of illness to where that they needed to be hospitalized. They have been self-isolating for several days in their home with their immediate family.
The county judge executive and Paintsville Mayor Bill Mike Runyon signed a joint executive order limiting the amount of people who can enter an essential business. You can read and watch our interview over on our website, WYMT.com. Health officials in Wise County, Virginia announced its first confirmed case of the novel coronavirus as well. They say the patient is a man in his 70s who is currently being hospitalized. The health district shared this information on its Facebook page Saturday afternoon. 2 EMS workers who transported the man are currently in self-quarantine as well. Coronavirus cases in Tennessee have skyrocketed in the recent days. Health officials in the state say the amount of confirmed cases has increased to 3,321. 43 people have died due to the virus, while 416 have recovered from COVID-19. Knox County cases in particular have risen to a confirmed 97.
Well, we're still seeing those nice conditions tonight and still going to continue to see those as we head into the overnight hours and into those early morning hours on your Sunday. If you look at Pine Mountain at US 119, you can see where as those afternoon and evening hours went on, we saw a few more clouds than normal, but then that sun went down and we saw those nice calm conditions, and we're going to continue to see these quiet conditions over the next several hours. Temperatures are nice and warm still as well. A lot of us still in those 60s. However, a couple of us starting to cool down now and get into those 50s. So we are starting to cool down, and we'll continue to cool down as we head into those overnight hours, but we're going to cool down slowly but surely. By the time you wake up tomorrow morning, temperatures will be dipping into those lower 50s, but that's warmer than we woke up to today, so it'll be slightly warmer. We'll also see those clouds continue to increase and maybe just a little bit of a drizzle pop back up, especially as we head into those afternoon hours tomorrow. But the morning hours look dry and good to go, and we're going to continue to see warmer temperatures tomorrow afternoon as well. But I'll break down those rain chances here for you in just a little bit. Katie?
All right, Brooke, thank you. Some Kentucky churches are still planning to hold in-person church services this weekend, despite statewide orders that ban mass gatherings. One preacher in Louisville says the prohibition violates First Amendment and state constitutional rights. The preacher has encouraged social distancing at his church and asked people at a high risk of infection to stay home and watch services live streamed. Louisville's Our Savior Lutheran is also considering in-person services with online registration required beforehand and is doing seating in every other spot. Well, yesterday we told you about a new experimental treatment to help fight COVID-19. A Harrison County man became the first recovered patient to donate plasma, which was given to 2 people who currently have the virus. Now, the Kentucky Blood Center is joining the effort. Olivia Russell explains why.
It's an experimental treatment that could have life-saving results in the COVID-19 outbreak.
They've done this therapy before in the past with other outbreaks like SARS and Ebola, and it had proven to be successful. And so obviously at this point we know that there won't be any harm to the patient who's still in the hospital, but they're hoping that the antibodies will just help that patient start to turn the corner.
It's a plasma donation from a recovered COVID-19 patient to a current one. Last week, Baptist Health did its first treatment and hopes to do more. But first, they need recovered patients.
And I know they're scattered across the state.
That's where the Kentucky Blood Center comes in.
Plus, this is what we're trained to do. And so we have the equipment and the machines.
Mandy Breoa says the FDA approved the partnership between the Blood Center and hospitals, which will help speed up the process.
Obviously, our hospitals have enough on their plates right now. And so if we can be a partner in life-saving in any way, we want to do that. We want to be a great partner.
And as more patients recover, Breoa says the response has been incredible, with many people eager to donate.
And these people have already had a really big battle themselves, but then to give of themselves to try and help other people that are going through what they went through is really remarkable. And it's just the true spirit, I think, of Kentucky.
Kentuckians standing together to fight COVID-19. In Lexington, Olivia Russell, WKYT.
And if you are a recovered COVID-19 patient who would like to donate plasma, you can sign up online. Well, COVID-19 has suspended most sports until the pandemic is over, but that doesn't mean coaching changes can't happen. After 6 years as a Black Bear, Debbie Green is out as the girls' head basketball coach. While at Harlan County, she posted a 129-48 record, including leading the Lady Bears to their first region title in 2018. Green also won 3 district championships and made it to the regional finals 4 years in a row. She was inducted into the 13th Region Hall of Fame as a coach this year, but she says there is one thing she is going to miss the most.
Got really good kids. Harlan County has got unbelievable facilities that are state of the art, and as always, I loved walking into that gym and coaching on that floor. It was really a lot of pride.
Green says she doesn't know what lies ahead for her coaching career, but for now she is just enjoying her time at home. The KHSAA indefinitely suspended spring sports this week, while the governor said this week that schools should stay closed until May 1st. The suspension continues to put the Sweet 16 and the rest of the sports season in jeopardy, but coaches around the mountains are still hopeful to play as long as it keeps their athletes safe.
Everything I word to them through messaging, we're playing.
They would have to give us, in the name of player safety, a certain window of time to, have another preseason practice just to get, arms in shape, because like I said, they're going to go through probably 4 to 6 weeks of not touching the ball.
Former UK basketball coach Eddie Sutton was announced as a member of the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame today. The 84-year-old was a finalist 6 times before finally garnering the honor in this year. Sutton spent 4 years at Kentucky, finishing with a 90-40 record in addition to 3 NCAA tournament appearances. Sutton joins the likes of Kobe Bryant, Tim Duncan, and Kevin Garnett in the 2020 Hall of Fame class. Well, coming up at 11, a college student helps care for his father who has the coronavirus and documents their daily life.
And we might have some rain chances returning tomorrow. I'll let you know when those could arrive next.